Hi there, Jeff from Deta here, coming to you from Hanmer Springs. I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown on the generation project which we did here. Today's a pretty cool day. We've got the Minister coming, Eugenie Sage, to open the project. So I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview of the system, the project and how things are going. I guess at the first point we'll talk about where the gas comes from. Hanmer Springs is a pretty unique place. They have a lot of geothermal water they use to heat the pools, which you saw before. In the water there's some methane. It's really pure methane, about 96%, so very clean. So what we've had to put in is a gas separation tank at the first point. That's this thing over here. You see on the top there's a few vents and what have you. The gas comes off the top, the water continues into the water system, which is then pumped around the facility, and the gas pipe itself goes through a meter and then enters into the plant room. So when we started the project, we weren't sure how much gas was going to be produced. The site was going and implementing some new bore systems, which was likely to increase the water flow, therefore the gas take. So we utilised or reutilised an existing flare and added a few more controls. So the flare itself, as you can see today, isn't operating, which means all the gas is going into the turbine for generation this morning. So it's a little noisy in here, but I guess this is the heart of the project. There's three key pieces of kit in here. There's a wee little dryer, a gas dryer to remove the moisture. If you recall, the gas is coming from the thermal water, so it's quite wet gas. We've got a compressor, and the white thing in the background there is the turbine. So the turbine requires quite high pressure gas, so a compressor is necessary to provide that. We're going to have a look at more detail on the turbine, but while we're here it's quiet. It's a Capstone C65, generates 65 kilowatts of energy. It's about 5 kilowatts of parasitic load that it requires to operate. Yeah, we're going to have a look. So here's the front of the turbine. You can sort of hear it's not very noisy, and I'll show you where the plant room is, which is quite unique as well in a moment. Here's a wee piece of that. So we're generating the best part of 60 kilowatts right now. So the pools aren't open as yet, so it's likely that the heat loss is reasonably low, so they don't need to have a huge amount of heat. Hence the gas production is down. Yeah, it's quite obviously I'm here, no air muffs, it's reasonably quiet, and there's very high pitched noise, so easy to attenuate for an environment such as this. So just step back outside. So we were just in the plant room, which actually happens to be underneath that tower over there. If you look very closely, you'll see a small curved exhaust stack. So for those of you who are aware of the Hanmer complex, this is a children's pool. There's the wee tuatara slide. And we can't hear anything out here. So it's, I guess, testament to the solution and technology that there is no impact on the guest experience here at Hanmer Springs. So that's a really good project overview, I think. Look, our role on the project was to firstly develop a business case. We identified a few options and worked with some contractors to price it up, and then we developed the project. So our role was project management. We were here on site managing the contractors, ensuring commissioning was up to standard, and we've been working with Hanmer Springs through some of the I guess troubleshooting. With a project like this where it's the first in the country, there's always going to be some minor challenges like that. But now we're at a point where it was commissioned in March, we're now in October. It's been running flawlessly for a number of months, and from our perspective we undershot the initial savings quite substantially. We expected a payback of about 8 years. Realistically we're going to be closer to 6, given the performance that it's been delivering so far. And it's always nice to be recognised for a project like this. The project happened to win the 2018 Eco Innovation Award, which is really cool, against some pretty stiff competition. So we're really pleased to have played a part in Hanmer Springs winning that award.